Well, thank you so much for those updates, Yusun. Let's turn from our cameras at the presidential office to the defense ministry in Seoul. Our Kim Hyun is standing by.
Hyun, North Korea has deployed its main infiltration units and military hardware to the front lines. Can you fill us in on how they're fortifying their front lines and what the developments imply?
Sure thing. We've been seeing some unusual and fairly concerning movement north of the border for over 40 hours or so. Now, officials here say that North Korea deployed numerous units to the front line, including 20 amphibious landing craft, believed to be transporting special forces, now which left their home bases and are now just 50 to 60 kilometers north of the northern limit line. Now, on top of that, 50 submarines, about 70% of North Korea's entire fleet, are no longer at port. Their location is unknown as they haven't been detected on any of South Korea's radar systems. The sheer number of submarines deployed has not been this great since the Korean War. Now, South Korean officials say the military movements are likely intended to pressure Seoul into meeting some of its demands at the high-level talks, especially the shutdown of propaganda loudspeakers at the border.
Right, Hyunbin, submarines are arguably the stealthiest and the deadliest threats to South Korea. It's rather alarming, Hyunbin. What plans do South Korean military have in terms of countering those threats?
Well, Daniel, South Korea and the U.S. are taking this matter very seriously, as you've imagined, and the Allies have deployed anti-submarine helicopters, destroyers, and smaller warships known as convoys to waters near the maritime border. Now, in fact, we heard earlier today that South Korea was deploying all of its destroyers and convoys. On top of the marine power, heavy artillery and multiple rocket launchers are positioned to strike in case of North Korea tries to launch any type of attack. Now, as we are still on high alert, South Korean troops are in full combat gear and are carrying live ammunition. The Defense Ministry also says Seoul and Washington are reviewing plans to deploy B-52, B-2 stealth bombers and nuclear submarines to the Korean peninsula to increase pressure against the North. The ministry says the deployment is intended to display South Korea's military might and war readiness to deter future North Korean provocations. The two allies remain on the second highest level of their 5-level WatchCon threat alert system. Now, WatchCon 2 is issued if signs of a critical threat are detected. The Defense Ministry says South Korea and the United States are utilizing their full arsenal of reconnaissance satellites, planes, and other military assets at this time. This has been Kim Hyun reporting live from the Ministry of National Defense in Seoul.